In the shadow of the Golden Dome, not far from the Word of Life mural that some refer to as Touchdown Jesus, two programs that when they get together, the drama is high. Miami comes into South Bend to take on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame in a rematch of what was a thriller a season ago. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. For more on this matchup, let's go down to Holly Road.
I don't need to tell you how crucial this matchup is with Miami and Notre Dame. This is the matchup that helped to decide the bracket last year. As you know, the committee was weighing who was the better team, Notre Dame or Miami. You better believe Notre Dame has some revenge on their mind as they were left out of the college football playoff last season, and Miami went on a run to the national championship game. A lot of drama here in this top 25 matchup. This should be epic. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Hurricanes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Deep in the end zone, it's Perez. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Motion from the wideout. Throwing. Carr. Snags it. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Straight ahead, it's Mobley. There's some room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Rush is on. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
Quick give. It's Fletcher. Can't get him to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Rush right in his face. chucked it away just as he was hit.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Lets it fly on the move. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they turn it into a defensive score. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barres. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's got it on the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second and long here. Carr. Finds a man on the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The give. There he goes. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception in the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responding.
He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes a handoff. It's Mobley. Stopped right there.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. I know he thinks he can house every return. You just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Hey, some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. He's already thrown 1 pick, and look, he might get it together, but it seems like he's a little fouled up in his mechanics. A lot of things coming off his back foot.
Yeah, and you want to get those feet set and in the ground. Once you start to drift, that ball, when you throw it, is going to drift. So he's just got to iron in, get those feet set, stay square every time he throws the football so he can be a little bit more accurate, stop making some of these bonehead plays.
Here's Carr to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. From the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mobley. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. A designed run for the quarterback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. These 2 guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 30. The 20, the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Miami!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here come the Irish back on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Out wide right, it's Barres. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rigged running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Throwing, Carr. They're all over it. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Canes. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
From deep, it's Perez. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Trying to get behind the defense. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Carr. Out wide left, it's Mobley. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Moving out to the right. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Goes high to pull it in. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Mensah, look out! And it's a sack. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Fires to the right. Got his man. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short?
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money. But you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping...
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's Carr to throw. On the move. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Myers on the move. And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh center downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Mobley. Pass to 6. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. One more snap coming before halftime. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with Arkansas State taking on the Troy Trojans. And it's the Red Wolves trying to push that win streak to 9 in a row. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time. And an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like...
He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I like the aggressive-ness on third and short, trying to throw the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on fourth down. Throwing right. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Throwing, Mensah. Buying time to his right. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Second down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Mensah fires to the wideout. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
All the way back to the 15. taken down right away. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. On the ground, it's Mobley. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Throwing, Carr. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Hurricanes! A pick six!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Quarterback changing the play. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wants to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll take it himself. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Graham. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Carr pulls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Might as well run him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Left side is Perez. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Notre Dame lines up quickly. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Mobley. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This certainly hasn't been. Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Fletcher. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Nowhere to go.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Here's Darian Menson to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you. And
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
On the run, it's Mobley. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Season alley. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. He's got 99 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. On play action. Fires downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the...
Runs through a man. He might have space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a little room there. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Trying to run, it's Walton. Next going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced. closer to win number 10 on the season. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that drive covered just 44 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Here's Mensah to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Turning it on. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Keeps it on the ground. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring.